So, wow, first impressions. This is huge, huge, kicking in the nostalgia. This one, amazing. So, I think we have to save. I don't know what unfinished business means, but we have to manually save, I think, was the old way. And right at the start, before I started the stream, one of the start screens had something about it containing offensive language, offensive stereotypes. I think it was. So, a fair trigger warning for you. Let's go into Lara's home and see how the remastering works. Well, that's a bit janky, but this felt amazing when I first got the game. So we've got the guided tour. Okay, so first of all, I can use the stick. I don't have to use the D-pad as we used to have, but it's about... Okay, I can use the camera separately, but she doesn't turn with the camera. No, she just runs straight. So that's a little bit difficult initially. Tell me which is the jump button first. Right, so square is jump. Oh, this takes me back. This really does take me back in a big way. And then presumably we've also got the grab button, right? So I feel like it's doing a gymnastic routine right now. Yes, that's the grab button, so that's X. And we've got these cool dodge mechanics, which don't work with the direction. And we don't have any guns yet, so we can't test out the weapons. Yeah, so this is back. I think this predates me even getting a PlayStation. This is back when I had a PC, like the family PC, essentially, back in the mid 90s, I want to say, probably. Oh, this really is quite a challenge to get used to, the way the controls work. Yes, great, okay. I think even back when I first got the game, I was like, oh, that's a convenient puzzle arrangement that the movers have left. It's funny. So now something... So that's inventory, that's fine. I'm sure that there is... There you go, so you press options, and this is what the game used to look like. Wow. I can't quite believe it. This is how we used to play. Oh, that's insane. Okay, let's go back. It's still a watchable version. Even this looks, you know, nice. Okay. So yeah, nothing to pick up as such at this point. Okay. Yes, so a bit of an obstacle course here. There we go. Was I supposed to, I wonder, drop down from there? Forgot to hold. So if I remember right, we used to have to do this. Yes, and then sort of hop back. Nice. For some reason Lara has two of the same portrait paintings. reminder that that's that's what we used to play as. Well, I hope I can get used to this control system. That would really be good too. So what it used to be was you had to sort of walk your way to the front of stuff. There's a button, I'm sure, that there you go, that allows you to sort of walk safely and slowly, and then you do one hop back, and that is your minimum run up for a maximum jump. And she can do that really easily, so I can make a jump like that, no problem. So that's the sort of shift button up to the edge. And you have to use the grab there. So there's a girl with a pearl earring. Yeah, the planning that had to go into this to stop Lara from killing herself, which is not a problem anymore. In games, you don't typically characters don't typically run off the edge of ledges that they don't need, that they're not going to make. I forgot to hold. There we go. Okay, so I guess that's the mechanics there. Okay. Once again, that's what we used to have on the graphics. And I was probably playing with even worse graphics than that. Okay, so suddenly your axis of travel goes backwards. So square is dive. And you got a nice little sort of turn. I remember, like, as an 11-year-old, that was, well, yes. So Lara's not actually talking to us at the moment, which sucks. But then we're just reset back here. Now, there was an outside, pretty sure there was an outdoor so it's interesting that they haven't remastered the original videos. I've got no sound here, by the way, in case you're wondering. Now this sort of start here, this was sort of repeated later on. This sort of snowscape hiking beginning. Was it Legend of Tomb Raider? Something like that. Yeah, like I say, no sound. It could be that this was musical soundtrack, and I've turned the music off for copyright purposes. Something I really think that games need to fix for streamers. Okay, so Lara opens the door, and the wolves are going to get the dude. Are they? I don't remember whether Peter had a problem with this. the kind of action figure joints that she's got in the videos. There we go. Okay. So guns, I can't remember guns. This is like first person look where we look from within her head, it seems. What do I have to do here? Hey of us. That's the button for that. So we actually have to manually select guns into the hand. There we go. But how do we shoot? So that's pick up, put down guns. It's X. Okay, makes sense. So we've got. I imagine we're going to get wolves soon. There we go. Oh yeah, this really does take me back. Now, normally I don't. Oof, okay, I don't tend to enjoy going into retro gaming and kind of going back, as it were. How am I avoiding this? But I wondered whether we would make an exception for Lara. So X is fire. Back to what it used to be like. And you can't actually, yeah, couldn't change the camera either. What are we missing? I guess it's back here, is it? Apologies for the clumsy maneuvering. It's not easy. Absolute madness. Madness. Always waiting to trigger enemies to arrive here. Oh, lost a little bit of health there. Excellent. This was always the difficulty was Come on, Lara. Need to improve your aim a little bit. Bats aren't the easiest thing to shoot, I suppose. Yeah. Hi, if you're watching, say hello. Thanks for joining. Just having a bit of a chill blast of nostalgia here. I don't even remember like how big the game is in size and levels and stuff. Sorry, it's really, really difficult to maneuver. Now it's getting really dark as well. And it was so much lighter before. It's not great, is it? That you just shoot these indigenous animals. Where's the other one gone? He's gone under the ledge, hasn't he? Sneaky. Okay. So it looks like there is a way across, and there's classic video game logic. And the threat is there because we don't... I remember doing this actually, just trying to get near the edge and within the angle to shoot. Oh, just too late. That's some really realistic sound effects there. I think we got him. Really did sound a bit more like a sheep than a wolf. So this used to be quite perilous because you were limited to a keyboard or a really basic up, down, left, right joystick. So this used to be really big challenges, I guess, which is why they've why it's not as difficult as it would have seemed back then. Let's just go over here. See what I'm up against and what it used to look like as well. And you can't do any camera work. I've probably said that already. But clearly there's our objective. Okay. You'll probably know I am quite a careful player. I really don't play a lot of shooting games or anything, but I've played Tomb Raider, as I say, since I was probably 11. Is that a bear? I think that might be a bear, There he is. No, they take a lot of beating. Thought I was going to need that, but no. I remember having to get like a shotgun to kill these big creatures. And he's disappeared, has he? Is he coming back? we see him this way? No, he's gone down there. So it's basically just a threat to us dropping down, I guess. Let's see if we can't see him through here. As they say hello, if you're watching, I'm happy to chat. I don't see anything. Now I'm just wondering, actually, should I save? Or can I don't think I can save? Is that right? Or do I press that and then down? There you go. Okay, game. So I can manually save. I seem to remember, it might have been Tomb Raider 3, where they just turned off. You had to find save crystals. Do you remember that? If you've played this before? Oh. Okay. Got a little bit frantic. Do you know what? I'm getting a flash of memory now that there's a third just when you think you've killed them all. What have we got? Am I supposed to run and jump that ledge? I think that probably seems like the safer avenue, doesn't it? Or we could do that and press the wrong button. Yeah, it does. Actually, look, a lot easier to just... That felt almost superhuman, that jump. Oops. Oh, we've got to be quick. Okay, so we've got to be quick about this and know what we're doing. Okay, so it has to be jump. I think it's short jump, rather than one long jump. I did before. Oh, Lara. There we go. That actually wasn't anywhere near as stressful as I thought it was going to be. I think the arrow caught me then. So are we going to be where the bear was now? Oh, this game. That was a jump scare moment, as ever. So, is that a drop down there? Yes. Okay. Is that the only way down though? Is that the way I'm supposed to go? Or did I miss a turning somewhere? It's actually not very far, is it? Okay, wasn't planning on that. Okay. are we and what are we looking at? This is similar or the same to what we saw before? Is it just similar? Ooh, that's a health pack, right? Usually foreboding. Yeah, there you go. Right, what's this one? Hopefully that's just that gate and it will stay shut. Stay open. Or are we going to end up running? Let's run it anyway and see what happens. See if we've got time. Come on, Lara. Is there a sprint button? I thought there used to be a sprint button. Oh, now that is dark. I mean, fair enough, I'm playing during the day with the curtains open. Hey, okay. Right, okay. Pickups 1 of 7. And no secrets. Wow. Sorry, this is a button bug issue. Well, it's a little bit costly. So we need to be looking a bit harder for pickups, it seems. And with the lighting here, switching over to classic view more frequently, I think. If I look in all of that and turn that there, does it light things up a bit more? It does a bit. Which is kind of cheating, really, isn't it? It's usually easier to see items to pick up. But I remember, like, Tomb Raider 3 with the save crystals, or whichever one it was where the save crystals came out, I remember just driving myself around the bend trying to find it. And they would bury them right under plant growth, just like this. Really tricky. Okay, so we've got a well. Presumably that's going to take us somewhere. I don't remember this part of the level very well. Outstanding memories of Tomb Raider. Oh, the T-Rex happening on the bear like this. Again, sorry, that's the... the shock value of this game. Man alive. I don't know if the straw is supposed to indicate animal. Quite what we're looking for. It used to be the case, you just didn't know. You just run around with the guns out the whole time because she wouldn't pick up her guns when there was an enemy present. So it feels a bit like Doom, doesn't it? If you do this, this feels very Doom-like. Let's try and recce the area, really. See what's what. Nice shooting. Here we go again. Intention there was to try and jump. Oh, the sound effects. They are... they're a meme before memes were memes. Maybe sprint came in game 2. I don't remember. I definitely remember sprinting at some point, but this feels like... It looked like... there's a key. Okay. It's a key to find. I thought it might be one of those ones that you grab and blocks that you pull or push. But again, that might have come after game 1. I don't remember. Oh, there we go. To get in the water, I think. It's the only way. light generally. It's probably where the key is, in here somewhere. Come on, where are you? The tension, the tension. Get some air. Come on, Laura. Do we have a key now? I reckon those are going to start spilling out more water at some point. Nice little drops of yes, drying effect. There's nothing here. Is it just an air stop? Is that going to open? That block? I think it might have just been a little bit of air for us. So maybe I went the wrong way. That was where we came on the right there, where we came through before. So go figure exactly how we have water levels like this. Follow the light, follow the light. Ah, nice. Got to hold it. Got it, okay. Nice. Can't quite see what it's supposed to be. Little sacks, okay. So that is one of the doors presumably we needed the key for. Just run through the sacks. There is the dead bear. Right, so that's one way back. I think maybe we have to do lather, rinse, repeat, but for different chambers now. Is there going to be one on each corner? Or just one I haven't seen yet? We're looking for a key. Okay, nice. I know I can grab some air over here. Let's go and get some air. Not seeing anything. Have a look down in this corner again. Is there another lever or anything? Nope. That's the lever we've done. Maybe we're missing something. Anything on the floor here that I've missed? Nice, okay, so that's shells for a gun. Is there any way out of here? No. Back to the bear room. That's like a zoom, yeah. So that's a key I don't have, so I'm still looking for a key. Later games, she says no when you ask her to do something she can't do. Let's have a look. I can't see a key anywhere. Have we gone right here? Have we hit this one? I don't think we have. Aha. Not disturbing. Not disturbing at all. I'm not disturbed. Are you disturbed? No. It's alright. Well, that didn't go to plan, did it? Are we... No, there we are. I was going to say, are we officially stuck? But we're not. This was groundbreaking animation at the time. Absolutely groundbreaking to have all this character abilities. There is a church in Prague that has the walls lined with skulls like this. Is it all this just for a medipack? I don't think so. Nice effect. Can we see anything hidden in the corners at all? Later games you were able to... Do you love the way that the dish thing animates and turns as Lara's turning, so that we don't have to render anything 3D? That's so funny. So funny. Woohoo! Ultimately, I do think I'm enjoying this. I'm enjoying this more than I thought I probably would, retro gaming. Because what... Yeah, so I was just saying, ultimately, what makes Tomb Raider games great isn't always the graphics, in my view. I think sometimes it is just the adventure. The challenge remains the same, right? And there's a certain type of... I think this is one of those situations where you have to do the back jump, like the... I think that's right. Let's try it. Yeah, nice. Kontixi Rirakucha is the trophy. Go in to get the gold idol and exit through the same window. Oh, there's a different way of doing it. Nice, okay. Let's just want to go that way. Well, we never actually saw what was back here. Might actually be a shortcut. I was expecting more enemies to pop out. Now I've got to find our way back to the locked door. Was that... Okay, bear is here. I want to say the locked door is this way. Can't find... I'm looking for the sprint button, but there isn't one, I think. Where's our locked door gone? So it's always been a bit of a weakness in my RPG gaming, is that I struggle to know where I am and to remember areas well. Is that for med pack? It is. It's not. That would be a wolf. I've lost the locked door. Is it up here? I can see why I used to use the compass quite a bit. Is that the fella? It is. Who's expecting a wolf? Ooh, this rings a bell. Yep, there you go. This does ring quite a bell here. I get them all? No. He's carried on up there. It's because he was one hit away. Is this the big, like, the big kind of world reveal moment in Tomb Raider 1? I think it might be where you realise you're on the entrance to a much bigger space. It was all very claustrophobic, and then a bit like Moria in Lord of the Rings, you just suddenly become aware you're in a massive chamber. Okay, what are we doing here then? That's one of those water traps. Yes, I do very much recall this lot now. Always helpful that the animals make a bit of noise before attacking you. It's more great video game character logic there. Let's just walk into a wall and say, ow. Yeah, this very much does ring a bell now, but I assume I'm supposed to hit that switch. Let's hope it doesn't flood everywhere and I can't get the shotgun shells. Ah. Understood. Thought I'd gone wrong there, big time. That looks like I can't make the jump. Thanks to those shapes. I think I come back down here after I've gone through the next door section, don't I? Don't mind if I do. Is this more straightforward? Or not? Again, another water trap. gets progressively harder the more times you fail, I guess. Lara. Okay. For some unknown reason, we can't seem to jump backwards. Okay. Hit the wrong button. I'm sure there is a way of doing it if you've managed to clear every block, but... Now, why won't she make this jump? Oh, I get it. Okay. I'm not frustrated. I'm not frustrated. Okay, so we can't do that one. Does she go around the corner? She doesn't. Still really getting used to the button discipline here. At the end of the level? Whoa, okay. No! I didn't save! I didn't save. Oh, that is heartbreaking. Okay, well, I have to take a quick break, but wow, that was tough. I really should have saved as I completed that. Oh, that's so frustrating. Let's just have a quick look, shall we, at what the what did that earlier. So we have got Tomb Raider 1, 2, and 3. What did that? It had like unfinished business on the save game, and I think I've overwritten it. Oh, that is absolutely heartbreaking to die there. Oh well, okay. Right, I will. Yes, I will come back to this another time. Thank you so much for watching. Appreciate it. See you later. Don't forget, later on today, I'm on SVR's channel.